Hey auntie babies, welcome back to another video. As you see on the title, you already know what this video is gonna be about. Okay, so kick back and relax. And what it say? Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Y'all know that song? If you don't, you too young to be on this page, baby. You too young, right? Anyways, make sure you like dang, I can't even talk. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you'll know every time I upload a video. So let's get into it, okay? So I would have brought my iPad in here, but I kind of don't feel like doing it. But I'm gonna just go off of topics that's really been trending and you know people like to talk about or whatever, and I want to talk about too. So let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to talk about why do people keep saying, oh, you know who you laid down and had a child with, and all this bada 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 yada yada yada, this nonsense bullshit. Okay, y'all, people do change. People do change. Say it with me. People do change. Okay, all right. So you could have met somebody that ain't had no kids, and this is not me talking about neither one of my kids' father. Let's get it. Let's first start off there. Let's start there. Okay. So please don't get on here trying to send nobody nothing. Somebody, oh, he should talk about you. No, I'm not. I don't even think about y'all. Okay. So let's start off there. Yeah, big shade. Y'all already know. I don't even care. No sugarcoating on this channel. Y'all know. Y'all don't play. Anyways, let's get into it. You could have met somebody, you know, they ain't had no kids, and they showed you all these characteristics or whatever of a good father. And they didn't just talk about it, they actually did something about it. Them actions was actioning, okay? Okay, let's clock that. So, y'all have a kid, years go by, you know, it is just, they just start acting, showing you these signs or these traits or whatever you didn't see before. So it's like, hold on, wait a minute. What's going on? So, for instance, we're gonna say Jacob. Yeah, Jacob was a handsome, stunning young man. Okay, knight in shining armor. Okay, he was doing what he was supposed to do, and all of a sudden, Jake, he started smelling himself. How the older people be saying, you start smelling yourself when you hit the preteen age, like 13, 14, 15 and stuff. You start smelling yourself, thinking that he's that guy when really he ain't even that. Okay, so he just start, you know what I'm saying, stop tending to the kids or kid or however I'm gonna say kids. I got kids, you know, stop doing for them, stop doing this, stop doing that, stop taking you on dates. I mean, he just starts acting crazy, going off bunkers. Jacob realized that he can get, you know, females. He feel like he that guy. He don't need you. He don't need his kids. He like, you know. What the hell wrong with Jacob ass? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. But anyways, y'all, it's just the fact that people do change. People start smelling themselves, feeling like they can do better. And then you have some men, they'll still tend to their kids. You know, they did the mama wrong. They still tend to their kids. You know, shout out to them. Period. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's others, men, that if they're not messing with the mother, they're not tending to the kids, and that's bad business, y'all. Like, that's really bad business. Like, you don't do kids like that. Kids don't ask to be here, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, that's messed up when men, I ain't even gonna say men, when guys feel like doing it, because men is not going to do that. They're not going to do that, period. I ain't no man. I can't tell you what no man do. I know for a fact a man gonna stand on 10 toes by them kids, and that's just what it is. Okay, so I just feel like when people start talking about, oh, you know who you laid down with. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I mean, I thought I did. I thought I laid down with somebody that was gonna handle that business, okay? And I ain't talking about sexual business, but I'm talking about like business, tended to them kids, okay? And it is what it is. Sorry y'all about that. But anyways, so another thing. Why you had all those kids? Now I'm a touch in a personal spot, personal place. Do you know how many times I've been told, you sat up there and had all them kids? And so I don't ask y'all mother for anything. I don't ask nobody to do nothing for my kids. Trust and believe that Keisha step out them kids, baby. Who keep texting me? How long, y'all? Dang. Oh, okay. But anyways, I step out them kids. I do not play when it comes to my kids. They hair stay done. They have nice clothes. They got electronics that I wanted them to have. Okay? If I want my kids to have damn Benz, I will get them a motherfucking Benz. I mean, that's just an example. Like, people be like, why do kids need that? Because they mama want them to have it. What's wrong with it? As long as they grades good and they're doing what they're supposed to do and not being disrespectful, they can have anything they want. Yes, they work hard for it. Yes, they do chores. So I'm trying to figure out why the next person want to sit up here and tell you what to get your kids. I'm so tired of people saying that. Don't tell me what I need to get my kids. But like, stuff like that be pissing me off. Don't tell me. They don't need that. Did I ask you? Or did you voice your own opinion? Yes, everybody has free will. Everybody can voice their opinion, but don't voice it to me. Don't let me hear about it. Because I'm on your ass about them kids. I don't play when it comes to my kids. No, we ain't doing that. You play about something else, but not them kids. I ain't playing about that. No, and not. Anyways, yeah, people love trying to say, oh, you sat up there and had 3 kids and da 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 and this and that. And I'm gonna be very transparent, be very honest. The only time you probably see my kids with a nappy ass head is when they on the way to get their hair done again. Yeah, that's the only way you'll see them with a nappy head, baby. Okay, I don't play that. We don't play no nappy heads around here. If anything, my hair will go. I try, and I'm trying to do better about my hair too, because when you look good, you feel good. Okay, and so that's why I keep braiding my hair. People probably like, oh my gosh, she stay getting them. Okay, it's too hot to be out here trying to wear a wig. It's too hot out here trying to be keeping the doggone press the curl and the dang on flat iron dude. I'm not doing it. Put some braids in my head and let me go. We got stuff to do. Don't nobody have time for all that. Like, people love to try to tell you what they want you to do. This is my life, okay? This is my life, and I'm gonna live it how I want to live it. And then another thing, stop telling people that they don't need to have more kids. If that's what them people want to do, let them have kids. Let them have kids. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about that. Like, oh my gosh, she shouldn't be having no more kids. Are you helping taking care of those damn kids? I ain't think so. And no, this ain't about me. This is just conversations that I see online. People love trying to tell the next person to stop having kids. And it's so crazy. Let me tell y'all the story. So I remember I graduated in 2015. So I was fresh out of high school. Now, if this is parenting, we just talking about just having a whole sit down. I might just call this sit down Monday or something. I don't know. This video going up Wednesday, January. Damn, y'all want to be January so bad. What's going on in January? This video is going up June 18th, Wednesday. Okay, period. You already know. I'm editing this can't even talk. I am editing this today because this needs to go up Wednesday so I can just vlog for the rest of the week. But anyways, y'all. So 2015, everybody want to talk about, oh yeah, everybody getting pregnant, having kids, da, 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 da. You know, people didn't even think I was going to graduate. When I got pregnant with my oldest daughter, Caitlin, they didn't think I was going to graduate. And I said, not y'all thought a baby was going to stop something. Baby ain't stopping nothing, but it's pushing me harder to do what I need to do. Okay? So that's just that on that. Okay? Alright? Y'all, so comes to find out, going on Facebook, I see somebody posted a status. She was like, you know, y'all sat up here and had kids, da 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 da, whole time, y'all, whole time. They want to have kids. Y'all, like, how you try to tell somebody that they shouldn't have kids, but the whole time you want kids? And I really be feeling like the people that be stay talking about people who got kids, what to do with their kids, how to do this with their kids, and all this, that, the third, they just want kids. Baby, find you somebody that wants you to have their kids, okay? Like, why you gotta, you don't have to down talk. Okay, let me say this. People, the people who don't have kids, I feel like they can say something about people with kids to a certain extent. Let me put a certain extent on it. For one, you should not be telling nobody how to raise their kids. For two, you should not be telling nobody what to do with their kids. For three, you shouldn't be telling nobody what to give to their kids. That needs to be left off the table. You cannot do that. You have not been no parent. You don't know what it feels like. Only thing you didn't experience is having a parent tell your ass what to do. You can't sit up here and tell nobody what to do with their kids. Yeah, I don't think they should have that phone. No, I don't think they should have that electronic. No, I don't think they should have them shoes. No, I don't think they should have that clothes. Stop telling people what the hell to do with their damn kids. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't tell me what to do with mine, because I'm gonna cuss that ass slam out. Yup. Clock that. I'm cussing you out. Do not sit up here and try to tell me what I need to do with my kids. That's one of my big pet peeves. Don't do that. At times, sometimes I don't know what to do, but guess what? Guess what? I always figure it out. I always figure it out. And that's just what it is, y'all. Like, people would try to make you feel bad for being a parent or being a single parent. Where your baby dad at? Where that at? Who knows? Living their best life. Don't nobody care. Nobody's on social media bashing nobody. Who got time for that? If you're looking for me to bash mine, baby, you better off looking for the doggone golden ticket, baby. Because, bashing them for what? What's that gonna do for me? Besides piss me off? Nothing. Nothing at all. Bashing who? Why? For what? I don't care. I ain't even gonna say I don't care enough. I don't give a fat. I gotta find a little button so I can push a little cussing out. But I don't care, y'all. I'm telling you now. And let me just say this. Let me go on, since we clocking tea. And I ain't even throwing no shade. I'm just keeping it above. So drop in the comments. Cause I wanna touch base on this. Cause I already know they watching my shit. Okay. So my thing is, if you're messing with somebody but baby daddy, right? Okay, clock it. And you follow them on social media and you don't miss any post that they post, doesn't that count as weird? Drop that down in the comments, because I don't know if my life is interesting. And let me say this before folks tell my son, you press, baby. I promise you, I don't give a damn. And if you know me personally, you know I don't give a damn. But it's just a simple fact. For me, that's weird. I would not be following nobody whom baby daddy I'm hunching on. Like, I don't see it. Like, I don't see that in my forecast. Like, huh? Why? Because do you want him or me? I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is going on here? Okay. But anyways, no issue. I just want to see what y'all, let me know in the comments what do y'all think? What would y'all do? I'm just, I be living my best life, no care in the world, because I'm not pressed about nobody. Because I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. Nobody could not make me insecure about nobody else, because I know who I am. Now, back then, I was insecure. I could be very honest and very transparent about this. I was very much insecure. Like, now, no. You want to go? Bye. See ya. Toodie loop loop. Okay, because what? But anyways, y'all, moving on. I want to talk about receiving help from, people, not just family, but close friends, whoever. So the reason why I don't be trying to ask people for help is because, how they say, oh, it's going to be thrown back in your face. Like, I've had that done to me multiple times. And so, like, for me, honestly, I actually, don't be trying to ask for help, because people will say, well, you remember that time I did this? You remember that time I did? Oh, hell no. See, we ain't doing that. That's why single moms don't like to ask for help, because people stay trying to put, put stuff back up in, put stuff back up in people's face, or bring it back up in people's face. Why? What's the whole point of you, like, offering to help if you're going to throw it back in my face? Huh? Make that make sense. It don't. So why bring it up? Like, I can't stand people. That's why I just be at home or at work doing schoolwork, tending to my kids. That's it. I don't have time for that messy stuff. I ain't got time for people that want to come in my life just to benefit off of what I have going on or just anything. Like, God, get to removing, sweeping, Lord. I'm asking you to, the people that's watching this video, remove anybody out their life, Lord, that's playing with them, that's probably just sneaking and geeking, just being sneaky, that don't have their best interest, Lord. Okay? Amen, amen, amen. Yes, Lord. Because, y'all, when I say you do one of them get rid of prayers, do that sweep, God gonna come through like the feds. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Like, he's coming through. Coming through doing a sweep, baby. And you better get ready. My mama always say, when you ask, you better be ready. I miss my mama so much, y'all. Like, I really do. I miss her so much, Lord Jesus. Miss my mama. Miss her so much. Like, what I would give to have her back here, Lord. I know that sounds so selfish, but I really do miss her so much. And I know this video all over the place. We talking about parenting. We talking about emotions. Like, this is just gonna probably be a chit chat or something. Like parenting, chit chat, etc. Like, I like to talk when I'm getting comfortable and stuff with y'all. But hopefully people like this sit down video, me talking, just expressing, like, you know what I'm saying, like getting to the nitty gritty. But anyway, back to parenting, y'all. So another thing, people love y'all, like, dang, people be want to be in your business so bad. Like, who you talk to? Oh, I'm a very private person, baby. If you're not in my, see, from here on out, I'm posting in my private story on Snapchat. If you're not in my private story, then I don't know what to tell you. You will not know my business. And if you don't watch my vlogs, you will not know my business. Because I be dropping, you know, my business in the vlogs, like telling y'all a little, not too much, but a little in my vlogs. And people, you know what I'm saying, like, be trying to be in my business and stuff. And so it's like so crazy. And I really believe that when I don't post on social media, y'all, my bad, I start stuttering because I'm getting hot, so I'm getting mad. But y'all, I just feel like when I don't post on social media, people probably be thinking that I'm pregnant or something. How did y'all know? How did y'all know? Let me show y'all. Yeah, a food baby. Stop fucking playing with me, for real. Like, people be worried about the wrong thing, for real. It makes no sense. Getting on my nerves. Like, I mean, and to be very transparent, even if I was, I wouldn't let y'all know. Not on social media. Baby, I know how to hide a pregnancy like Easter egg, okay? That's just that on that clock there. But yeah, like, I just wish people, hold on, y'all. Like, I just wish people leave folks alone that are on their second, third, fourth, how many ever kids you got. Just leave them people alone. Like, some people can't even have kids and they're mad, they're jealous of the people that can have kids, you know. And I can't even say that I understand, because I don't. I would be lying if I said I understand, you know what I'm saying. And so I just feel like when you speak on somebody else's parenting, then that's opened up another can of worms. Because should nobody be talking about how the next person parenting their kids, or parent, period. Like, leave them folks alone. Like, sometimes people have kids for whatever reason they have kids for. Me, I had sex when I turned 18. I'll never forget it. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget y'all, Lord Jesus. So my mama, we had that talk or whatever, and so she was like, let me know, you know, when you ready to have a talk, you know, we'll take you to Walmart. And I'm like, girl, like, I ain't trying to do that. So, you know, as I sat there, I thought about it. I was like, I'm ready. When I should have set my blacks down, okay? Should have sat in the house, y'all. And my mama and my aunt, they had took me to Walmart, and I was so embarrassed because she told me to pick them up, and I was like, girl, no ma'am, I don't want to pick them. I was so embarrassed. Like, I'm 18 years old, like, lady, I don't want to pick them up. You get them. So yeah, and she was like, it's nothing to be ashamed about. It's nothing to be ashamed about picking them up. Yeah, it is. Because I don't want nobody in my business. Like, again, I'm a very private person. I don't like telling my business. Unless you look at my blog, I'm gonna tell you a little, okay? Like I said. But anyways, back to the story, y'all. So, I remember they was laughing at me, and I was just like, mama, that's not funny. Like, ooh, girl. And then, not to disclose anybody's name, but if you know the story, you know. So, we're gonna name her Aretha. So Aretha had a little kickback at her apartment or whatever, and so to not disclose his name, we're gonna call him John. So Aretha had a kickback at that time, 2015. They called it a kickback at her house, whatever. And so John came, and I was like, ooh. So me and John have been talking since about 3 years, 3.5 years, okay? So we kicking in and vibing or whatever. We were talking on the phone and stuff like that, but I was just head over heels for John. Anyways, so y'all, we had I remember because she had Aretha had cooked some, I think, pasta salad, some meatballs, you know, like little baby shower food. So we was, you know, vibing or whatever. I had got some liquor in my system, dancing or whatever, okay, period. So y'all, me and John, we had went upstairs or whatever, okay? And you know, we first was sitting and talking, and you know what they say, one thing led to another. No, we was just, you know, kissing stuff, and again, one thing led to another. Now, John was more experienced than me, okay? And John knew what the hell he was doing. Me being me, listen, and I'm not saying that I was the innocent of them all, but that was my first time. So I'm just clueless. I'm lost in the sauce. I don't know what the hell is going on here, okay? So all that happened or whatever, not going into details because YouTube would not block my damn video. So, anyway, so y'all, that happened. So fast forward, y'all. Fast forward, y'all. I could cry. Y'all, it was December 1st. I will never forget. This is when me and John's aunt, Susan, to keep everybody under wraps, Susan was close. I texted her, I said, oh my gosh, my period is late. She was like, you sure? Yes, I know I ain't seen Flo. Big Flo ain't came since Big Flo came. Fuck, the hell is my period? Where is it at? Girl, so we went to the urgent care. Me and Susan went to the urgent care. I had text John. I'm like, John, where my period is? Where is my period at, John? The hell's going on? What's not clicking, Steven? What's not clicking? So y'all, went to urgent care. Then, y'all, I don't know why this Susan put this on Facebook. She put it on Facebook. Why the people, I had peed on the sticker with it. Why the people came back and said I was pregnant? Oh, my mama go get me. My mama go get me. Y'all, I was so devastated. I cried. I said, I don't know where me and this baby gonna go. Like, I ain't got no plan for us. We about to be homeless. What's going on? You know? It was just too much going on. Y'all, why I got home, my mama said, "You pregnant?" She knows. She knows. She knows. Y'all, why I was so scared. I said, "Yeah, me." Y'all, I was so scared. I was on pins and needles, and she was like, "Kiki," and what happened? We gave you, yeah, you did, but I was drunk. I gotta blame it on the liquor. But like, I was just so overwhelmed. Y'all, I just felt like a big disappointment to my mama. Like, I felt like a big disappointment. She was like, "We gotta call to get you a doctor's appointment, this, that, and the third." And I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, this cannot be happening. I just turned 18. How the hell am I about to be somebody's mama? Like, what? Like, Lord, I ain't even get my foot in the door yet to start punching. And I'm about to be somebody's mama. I was pissed, actually. Like, what? That's too much. Me being a parent? Y'all, it was just too much going on. But yeah, I was just, it's in, if you're 18, 19, 20, whatever, and watching this, y'all, please take it from me that was 18 years old, got pregnant with my oldest daughter. She will be 10 next month. 10. 1-0. What the hell? Like, that's crazy. My baby gonna be 10 years old. I ain't ready for all that. It's too much. 18, 19, 20, whatever. Y'all, please wait. This is coming from somebody that should have waited to marriage. Just please wait, y'all. Like, and I know everybody had their little speech, but I'm telling y'all, please wait. I don't know nobody else's situation, how your parents gonna react, if you're gonna get put out or not, but I thank God every day that my mama did not turn her back on me. I thank God that she did not turn her back on me, because she could have very well put me and my child out, and we would have been having no place to go, out on the street somewhere. I ain't have a job at the time. I had to go get a job. You know, I didn't even think about getting my driver's license because I was that freaking spoiled. You know what I'm saying? So I said, Lord, I'm about to be somebody's mama. I end up, at the time I wasn't even talking to my daddy, because that's a whole nother story for a whole different day, but ended up start back talking to him, and he took me to the DMV so that I could get my permit. I passed on the first try. I'm like, okay, like, I really don't know how to drive, but I'm gonna have to learn how to drive because I got a child. I don't need nobody trying to, you know, I need to be able to take me and my child to our appointments. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to ask somebody to do something for them? No, don't nobody want to do that. That's crazy. I mean, and I'm not speaking on nobody else's situation, because I can't speak on nobody else's situation. I can only speak on mine. And to me, for me, that's insane. Like, you should know how to drive. Like, that's just what it is. Like, anything can happen. You need to know how to drive in case any, you know, emergencies, anything come up. But anyways, y'all, I just, in thinking back, I wish I would have waited, but it happened, all in God's plans. I love my kids, I love them all, but telling you about the other two, that's a long, this is gonna be a long freaking video, and I ain't trying to make this video too long. So we'll have to come back and touch base on the other two another day. But y'all, it's been nice sitting here and talking to y'all and beating to y'all and fake crying with y'all. But let's gonna talk to y'all later. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification on so you know every time I upload a video. And make sure you go and like my reels, guys, okay? Ladies, gentlemen, because I know needs to be on here too. Everybody, make sure you like the reels, like the vlogs, y'all, because at the end of the day, I be dropping my business, and I keep telling y'all that. I don't know if y'all want to know my business or not, but I'm pretty sure people be trying to look at my stuff into my business. And don't think I was throwing shade. I was being very, very honest. It's no shade to nobody because I ain't pressed by nobody. I just want to make that a whole disclaimer out here, okay?